Today I'm going to be showing you how to remove, change, and edit spawn points for buildings and other items in Dayz. I mean, if it has a place for loot to go, you can put it there. I may make another video on how to add loot to modded buildings that may come at a later date. If it's something that you would like to see, just throw in the comment and I'll see what I can do. Alright, let's get started. So this is the building. It's actually at my South BM. The way I have my server, these kind of buildings spawn actually really good loot. As you can tell, this is going to be a collectible item. I'm sure I can walk around to the back and find another collectible item, if not two. Let's see what we got here. Yep, we got a crystal, another crystal, glowing rock. So yeah, this item is just spawning way too much of good loot to especially be at a black market. So we're gonna go ahead and fix that. So what to do this? I'm using VPP admin tools. You can also use iSurvive or maps that really just need the coordinates of this building exactly. So really, you could just open up iSurvive, go find this building on here, get that coordinates from that building, and do the same thing that I'm about to do here if you do not use VPP admin tools. If you use VPP admin tools, it's just a lot easier to load into the game. Turn your admin tools on, press P, and you'll see that it copied land, village, pub to clipboard, and it gives me the coordinates there. So what we're going to do after that, we're just going to open up a notepad, drop that coordinates there. I'm going to move this over here because I'm going to grab all more coordinates. Let's go free cam just to make our life a bit easier. No, I think I've removed everything in here except... Okay, I think I got everything actually. All these other buildings should be fine. Let's see what we got in here. Anything crazy? Oh yeah, definitely. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and remove this one as well. Press P. Get our notepad. Drop down, and now we got both of our coordinates. We're just gonna go into the... Today I'm going to be using GTX as an example because I'm not gonna open my server box. Just give information out. Just don't feel like dealing with hiding stuff, blurring, and editing the video for that. So I just got a basic GTX server, a little 10 slot, just to show you guys how to do this. It's going to be the same scenario: dedicated, host Havoc, Nitrado, GTX, wherever you go. I mean, it's all pretty much the same damn thing if you're using a VDS or VPS versus a dedicated. I mean, it's just all set up same way. It's Dayz files. So we're going to go into our file browser, and we're going to go into MP missions. And within MP missions, we're using Chernarus, so we're just going to open Chernarus. And you go down here, and today we're working with map root pause. We're going to open up map root pause. Just to make my life a little bit easier, I'm just going to copy all this so I don't have to sit here and try to use GTX's search function because it is trash. We're just going to use Notepad++. Gonna drop that in here. Pull up our notepad. We don't need to grab the whole coordinates for what we're doing today. We're just going to grab the first set, Control Copy. Then we're going to go into Notepad++. If you don't already know how to search thing, it is Control F to search. We're just going to... I've already got my coordinates copied, so Control V to paste it. Find next. And see, we got village pub, so we're just going to delete this whole line right here. Okay, let's do the same thing for our next coordinates. Grab that. Control V to paste it. Find next. Land workshop. We're just going to remove this land workshop. And now I would just sit here, Control A to copy that. Control V to paste it in here. Now I could just hit save and exit. Again, this isn't linked to my server, so I can't really test it. Again, this is just a test server, but that would work. That would remove your spawn, make it to where this shed that we chose and this building will not have any loot spawning in it anymore because we have removed it from the map group pause. Now, if you want to change what type of loot spawns in these type of buildings, like I have, this is what you're going to do. We're going to go back to GTX, Map Group Proto. We're going to open that up. I'm just going to Control A to copy all, Control C, or Control A to select all, Control C to copy. Go back to our Notepad++, Control V to paste it here. Now we're just going to look for pub, because the name of that building was Village Pub. If you need to get the name of the building, again, VPP admin tools, or any other tools I'm sure will do it as well. But with VPP admin tools, you just go to the building. Again, press P on the building. It gives you Land Village Pub. So if you don't already have that in a clipboard, I'll just do this, paste it again. Now we got Land Village Pub. I'm just going to copy that name. Go into our GTX, our Map Group Proto. Go back over here. That's what this is, the Map Group Proto. And we're just going to search for Land Village Pub. Find next. And you can see here, Land Village Pub. And it is using the category name, or the usage name village, usage name town, category name tools, category name containers, category name clothes. And you can see these are the possible spawn coordinates for each one of these buildings. Again, I'll show you how to add extra coordinates to buildings in a later date in another video. So, what do you do if you want weapons to spawn in here? So what you're going to do is you're going to go to your GTX, database, your types file, or if you're running a modded, if you have yours set up differently, you may have like a weapon, a separate file here with all your types in it, but really you just need to go into your types file and the weapons. Here, I'll show you what I mean. Really see how this is, that's not a good example. AKM, no, here we go. Alright, AK-74U. See how it has usage name military, category weapons. If we were to go into here, Land Village Pub, category is tools, category containers, category clothes. So if we wanted weapons in there, we could just go into here, copy this, bring this down. It is a category, so that means it is all lowercase. Drop in weapons. See how it says usage name village, usage name town. If we want the military type to spawn there, like what we just saw in our types file, it's got the usage name military, category name weapons. So we're just going to go back to our Map Group Proto, and we're going to add military here. And then this is a usage name, so it does start with a capital letter. Military. Okay. And now, not will it just use the village and town usage names to spawn its loot, and category names, tools, containers, and clothes. It will now use village, town, and military, and also use tools, containers, clothes, and weapons. This will, add a little bit extra to spawn into your Land Village Pub. You can do this with all of these buildings. Now, to change how much loot will spawn into these buildings, like let's say, for example, our Land Village Pub. If we feel like there is too much loot, we can go in here and you see, sorry, brain fart. Okay, well this is not going to be a good example. I know you could use loot max down here, but that's going on to loot weapons. It's not going on to that. That's alright. Sorry, Dayz's just a little messed up sometimes. So we're not going to use that as an example because that is just going to be a confusing example. Alright, Land Village Store. See how it has loot max 10? If we go in here and change that to a 15, that will go through and pick 15 different positions that it can spawn from instead of 10. If we go in here and change that to 5, it will pick 5 positions. you can play around with this and just, you know, get a good feel to see how you want to change it. Just for another example, let's see, just because I know that probably was a little confusing. I think I confused myself there a little bit. Alright, so let's say, let's let's just get a container. Where's an openable container? That's not a military container already. I don't know why Dayz has 1,000 containers and only like 100 of them, 1,000 are like actually openable. It's beyond me. Alright, well, as you can tell, there's already a weapon here, so we're just going to ignore that. But we're going to get that position, land container. We're going to go back into our, oh, wrong thing, our loop. Our map group proto. We're going to paste that name. Oh, wow. Sorry, I'm a bit slow today. We're going to open up our notepad, paste that here so we can get the name land container. Copy. Put that here. Find next. And now you can see this has a chance to spawn tools, containers, clothes, weapons, explosives, but it only has option to spawn 1. If I were to change this to 2, there would be a possibility to have 2 items in this container instead of just 1, which you need to be careful with sometimes because some of these buildings just aren't made for that much loot. Like if I were to put 2 in here, more than likely these 2 items would either be on top of each other when there is 2, or just it wouldn't put it in the correct spot. But that's really how you do that. And let's see what else can I show in here. Okay, we'll go ahead and actually I'll save that for another video. Next video will show you how to control your heli crashes a bit more. But yeah, I hope that helps. And if you need usage tags, even like all that good shit, you can always get it from, what is it, limit definition? Yes. So in your CFG limit definition, this is all your category names, all your usage names, all your value names. So the way it works, if you use tier 1 value name with village and weapons, it would only spawn in tier 1 system or area. Fuck me. I just fucked that all up.